there, Kathy everyone. Tomorrow we're going to be making one of my specially formulated meal packages, Taste of Tuscany. That means the work starts tonight. Now this is white beans and spelt, whole grain spelt, so full of goodness, but even the spelt is tough, so you've got to soak these overnight, but not the spice packet. So let's get these soaking and then we'll come back tomorrow for the cooking. Alright, just pour your beans and your spelt into your pot, take out the spice packet, set that aside, and then just cover with a generous amount of water. These beans and spelt are going to soak up that water, and that's just going to help them in the cooking process tomorrow, just by making the softening process not so long. Cover it, and let it sit overnight. Okay, our beans and spelt have soaked overnight, so now we just strain them, give them a rinse, and set them aside. Now for the cooking. This is so easy. Heat your pot over medium-high heat, add your olive oil, and then toss in your diced onions. Saute your onions for about 5 minutes and just give them a stir now and then to prevent them from burning. Add the contents of your spice packet and just mix it really well to activate those flavors. Then pour in your strained beans and spelt and mix to coat with all those yummy seasonings. Pour in your water and bring to a boil. Now once it's boiling, cover your pot with the lid and reduce heat to medium-low. Now since I'm going to move this into a Wonder Bag, I just need to let this simmer for about 25 minutes. If you don't have a Wonder Bag, no problem. Just let your pot simmer on low heat for about an hour and 20 minutes, 30 minutes, until the beans reach their desired softness. Now you may need to add more water due to evaporation, so just keep an eye on it. Okay, this has been simmering on medium-low heat for 25 minutes. We're simply going to move it into the Wonder Bag and seal it up tightly to finish cooking. The Wonder Bag is ideal for cooking dried beans, as you can leave them for 2 hours or 8 hours. It doesn't matter. They will not overcook or turn to mush. So, dinner is pretty much sorted. I'm off to do something else. Okay, so this is pretty much ready to eat when we are. Now the one thing I love about this white bean and spelt dish is it's so versatile. We can serve this straight away as a heart-healthy stew, sort of an Italian chili, if you will. I've let it cool down, added it to salads, so like a kale salad with some fresh tomato and basil. Top. I've also even added it to omelets, used it to top pizzas. Super versatile. Tonight we're going to use it as a pasta. And what do I mean by that? Well, we all know that white pasta is not exactly great for us, but the thing that fires me up about pasta is the sauce and the toppings. Yum. And I kind of look at the pasta as just a carrier for those sauces. So I like to just replace this and use this as a carrier for my sauce. You can make this really simple. I mean, I've taken sun-dried tomatoes just straight out of the jar in olive oil, add some capers, some olives, some fresh basil, yum. I've also stirred in pesto sauce, sauteed mushroom. That's also really good. Tonight we're going to make my version of an arrabbiata sauce, which is essentially a fresh tomato and garlic sort of spicy sauce. I'm going to add a bit of sauteed spinach. Open the Wonder Bag and season your beans and spelt with a bit of salt. Cook's note, it's important to salt your beans after cooking. If you cook beans in salted water, they just don't soften really well. So I'm just going to leave this pot in the Wonder Bag to keep warm while I quickly make my tomato sauce. Heat a large pan on medium-high heat and pour in your olive oil. Add your cherry tomatoes and cook for about 3 minutes to let their juices come out a bit. Then just add your diced garlic and chili flakes, and those need to only cook for about 1 minute. Dump in some chopped spinach leaves and a bit more olive oil if you like, and cook until the spinach starts to wilt, probably just about a minute really. Then use a slotted spoon to add your beans and spelt to the tomato sauce and stir it all up. Mix in some Parmesan cheese and you're good to go. Now I like to garnish this with a bit more cheese and some fresh basil, and you've got a super tasty, super healthy, protein and fiber loaded dish that will make you think you're in Italy. Promise. Well, I hope you enjoyed this dish. Be sure to check out livinglekker.com for this recipe as well as the other serving inspirations I mentioned. And also check out my other Living Lekker meal packs.